everybody, it's Chrissy. Welcome back to my kitchen. I wanted to show you guys some of the new products in a little bit more close-up detail. So I wanted to start off with this square baking pan and tell a little bit more about the deluxe stand mixer, which I will continue to go into more detail about. But the square baking pan comes with a lid. Mine is still nice and warm, so I'm not going to put the lid on. I am so excited about this pan. Let me just zoom in so you guys can see. So we have not had a square pan in a long time. And these are those beautiful blue pans. And this nonstick, man, I'm not kidding, nothing has stuck to mine. I do still recommend that you spray it with some oil, not the aerosol ones, please. I tend to stay away from those aerosol cans in general just because number one, the propellants aren't necessarily the best for you, and they're really not great for what you're spraying them on. Over time, they create a really sticky buildup that is quite difficult to get off. So I don't use those on my cookware, definitely not on my cookware, my bakeware, my stones, nothing. I do use either my kitchen spritzer, I'll brush it on. Today, this recipe was from, it's just our brownie batter, brownie mix. And so you need a half a cup of melted butter. I just use that wrapping paper to give it a little bit of oil. But these are so easy to get things out of and to remove and also to clean up. So they are hand wash only. However, like I said, so easy to clean up that I don't think you'll ever really feel the need to put them in the dishwasher. And the thing that I'm so excited about, I love to bake. I grew up with a mom who is an amazing baker, and I really like to bake, but A, I don't need to eat this all by myself, and B, neither does my family, and sometimes half of them are not really into sweets. So sometimes baked goods are just gonna sit there and go to waste, which I know. It's kind of like those of you who say you can't have wine go to waste. It's the same with sweets. So the nice thing about this is that now I can take this with me when I go to school, and I can share this with my colleagues at school or take it to a friend's house, whatever it might be. It's just so nice and convenient. I also love the fact that it's definitely domed so that I don't have to worry about if I were to put any kind of like icing on top of this or any kind of decoration. Maybe I wanted to do, once it was fully cooled, whipped cream and then sliced strawberries. I don't have to worry about them getting squashed with the lid. You don't have to worry about trying to get saran wrap or tin foil to stay. And then of course, once it does stay, it's sticking to all the wrong places or it's squishing your decoration. You don't have to worry about that. So let me tell you how I made this. I used our brownie mix, which is gluten-free. It can be made vegan. So if you're somebody who really needs to be careful with dairy or something like that, you can totally make this vegan. I did not, so I just used regular butter and eggs. And I put the mix into my new deluxe stand mixer, which I have been having so much fun playing with. I do also own one of those high-end mixers. I won't name the name. And I'm not going to get rid of it only because I know that there may be a time where I want to have two. But I can tell you, I have been using this guy so much and for more than just sweets, which I can't wait to share more with you guys. But again, a couple of the things that I love about this, if you missed my video on all of the new products, I know this seems like the goofiest thing, but I just can't stress it enough. This handle is so comfortable to hold on to. It doesn't dig into my hands. It's perfectly rounded on the sides, all the way around, so that I can actually pick it up. The bowl itself is about 1.5 pounds. I can't remember off the top of my head how much the mixer weighs. It is definitely lighter than my other one, which I'm okay with. I do leave mine on the counter, but if I wanted to, I feel like this would be much easier to put away. I love my kitchen, but I don't have one of those fancy lifts that come out of the cabinet and lift up. I wish I did, but I don't. And so I love the fact that this is really nicely balanced. I don't have to feel like I need to be lifting weights in order to lift it up. But the horsepower is about the same. So I have been doing heavy batters, breads, all sorts of things, and this has worked like a champ. The thing that I love about stand mixers is that I don't have to stand and hold the mixer and move it around. I'm pampered, not perfect. And so I love that I can just let this do its job while I walk away, just like I like with my blender and my multi-cooker and my air fryer. So the other thing that's nice about this is that it has pre-programmed settings on it. So all you do is turn the wheel to what you need it to be at. It does have an on and off switch. Let me turn it back on. So you can see here, when you turn the wheel, it's gonna tell you what attachment to put into it, and it automatically presets for a certain amount of time. You can change that amount of time. You can cancel it early if you want to, but that's another thing. Like, so many times if you're doing a cake or something like that, it's a pretty standard mixing time. And I love that now I don't have to set a timer, or I don't have to keep an eye on the clock. I just turn this on and walk away, and I know it's gonna stop for me. The other thing that I love, I put this brownie mix into the bowl. I did add my eggs first, and I then started mixing. Well, the other nice thing is that this starts at a very low speed when you're mixing or creaming, because we all know, I think everyone has done it, where you've mixed something and you've accidentally turned it on too fast, or you thought that it was incorporated enough and you have powdered sugar or cake mix or whatever else all over the place, and it is such a mess. So you don't have to worry about that. This does the thinking for you. So it really is a smart appliance. It's gonna start on a low speed, and then I just poured in the melted butter as it was mixing, because I was afraid. I didn't want to pour hot melted butter on top of my raw eggs and have scrambled eggs in my brownies. I don't think that that's very fun to have. And so I just did that, mixed it until it was incorporated, and then I just dumped in some M&Ms that I had in the pantry, and I just think this looks so pretty, and I can't wait to share it with my family, but also to take it to work tomorrow. So let me see if I can get out one side of these just to show you how easy they come out. I'm just gonna put it in the lid here. So I know that a lot of you either have a stand mixer or you've actually wanted one. And so I want to continue showing you guys everything that our deluxe stand mixer can do to give you more ideas. It's not just about baking. So if you're somebody who's like, I don't like sweets, or we have a diabetic in the family, or we're trying to lose weight, whatever it might be, you don't have to use this for sweets. You don't have to use the spare pan for sweets either. But let me zoom in so you guys can see. So I barely greased this. This little bit is just a piece falling off from the other. You can see there's nothing stuck there. These pans are awesome. So if you're frustrated and you have a pan that's scratched up or everything sticks to it, I highly recommend giving this one a shot. Especially because it comes with the lid. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have any questions, please drop it below. I'm happy to help. And until next time, I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.